Yeah. Appreciate you.
What's that?
There's another one there. There you go.
Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get my guests on, and I don't know how. I don't know how to bring them on. So y'all know tonight's topic is about poly. Let me see. Yeah, they ain't on yet. Still, I don't know. Let me see if I can add them. Nice live video. Anywho, y'all. All right, y'all. Let's get this thing rocking.
You got him?
I don't know what. Nope.
Is she on the live? Just tell her request to join it.
She not even on. They were on the live, but they was trying to request in. It was saying I had to make it public, and I don't know how to make it public. Let me go in my inbox and tell her we're trying to figure the. I don't even know what this.
Basically asked pretty much for permission.
There you
All
go.
right, what about now? Can you hear?
Yeah.
And me and Tawana. And you know, everybody, we laughed and joked about it, and I just came out and just basically asked pretty much for permission. And she was like,
volume down on y'all phone.
Oh, on the phone.
Yeah, hang on.
That one is down. I think
it's that one.
Or okay. Oh, y'all got your phones close to each other because it's an echo. There you go.
All right, what about now? Can you hear?
That's good.
Yeah,
Perfect. Perfect. Okay.
All right, you good now?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so pretty much after that, we got permission or whatever. After, permission was given, we, entertained, one or two females. And then we decided we didn't want it to be something just like, a passing fling. We wanted something serious because we actually felt that this completed us. So we gave it a whirl with, a person, and it didn't quite work out well at all. So that ended. So from there, long story short, I sent an inbox, after Tawan told me, well, we give it one more chance, and if it doesn't work, then we're going back traditional. So I sent Jackie an inbox, and I told her that me and the wife wanted to take her out to dinner.
So, so let me ask you this. So did you know Jackie prior? Did y'all know Jackie prior, or you just had your eye on her?
Yeah, I mean, I knew her from the Motorcycle Social World set. Tawan knew of her, but she didn't know her. So, but Jackie hated my guts. She thought I was the biggest dog out there. She didn't realize I was such a gentleman.
He was in that inbox for 3 years.
So let me get this straight. Okay, so y'all two are the married couple, right?
Well, technically, actually,
no, I know. Before we get to the three, we're gonna start with the two. The Bates first was y'all two.
Yeah.
Okay. So y'all two was the Bates. So you said, okay, so after a while, y'all decided, okay, y'all had a discussion, and y'all decided, okay, we're gonna try this. Yeah. And then when you realize, okay,
instead of just having the fling, which can just turn into, you know, too much later on. Like, you ain't got time to be like, bitch, you got your test, let me see your STD and get it. It's too much to get to know a nigga when you really trying to just get there and just trying to get in and bring it. Like, we got to do too much homework. So then y'all decided, okay, so you was cool with it. Did he have to kind of smooth you into it? Was you into women or what?
Okay. I was cool, but I wasn't cool before Jackie.
Okay.
I just accepted.
Okay.
We
You was a
keeping it
team
all
player.
the way real. We're gonna keep it 100% real.
100% real. So this is the thing. So okay, so because I don't know, like I personally so I, you know, like in my early, I got married early, right? So, you know, when me and my husband tried to dibble and dabble, I mean, I think it was just like menage a trois type things, right? And because I was into women. But now that I'm older, like it's like for me, like I'm like, could I try that? You know, could I be open? But then I'm going to myself, me personally, I know that you would have to not really be jealous. Like you got to be really free and openly, you know what I mean, willing to be open and comfortably be open, that you bring in somebody in and, you know, you sharing love and not feel like one is getting more love than the other. Me personally, I'd be like, man, did that bitch suck his dick better than me? That's me, like I'm like, which one is the better dick sucker, nigga? If we get the beef and then we argue, nigga, who sucks the dick best? And he's sitting there, what? Both of y'all is the best in here. Baby, you know it's you, baby. She like, you better say it's me, nigga. Who is the best? You know what I mean? That's
somebody lying. That's what I think.
That's, you know, so I like the fact because, you know, when I met Jackie, you know, when we went on that trip and when I was like, wow, like this the first time I'm actually getting to meet somebody that's really in this. And she was like, it was like equal when she spoke about y'all. You know what I mean? Like you can feel the love that she had for both. She didn't speak about, she like my husband and my wife. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay.
Bro, that's the only way it's gonna work is if y'all like that. You know what I mean?
So did y'all come in?
Just do it just for the physical
and then
not for the whole
everything.
Show. And that's
like,
what I was trying to figure out is like, what's the difference in it? Because I was invited into it, but I was more invited in physically. I wasn't invited in with
a relationship.
Everything.
Right.
So
trying to be.
That's why I was kind of like, so we
on the incomes and stuff, right?
Or we trying to be like, yo, this is gonna be us versus the world type stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see. Do we got some questions down here? So okay, so Jack. So since you came merged in, so when he came at you, was you already? Oh, how did he? Wait a minute. How did this approach go? Can I just ask? How did you jump in the inbox? How was you in the DM? Now I want to know how you booked her.
Hold on. Let me get my notepad real quick.
Yeah, I want to know.
I need to know.
Now
I want to know how she got booked.
I need to know what's up.
Go real slow.
So for years, like I say, for years he was in my inbox, but I would never entertain him because I knew he was married. It wasn't until he said, me and my wife want to meet you. And so I told him, I said, well, let me do this. Let me sit and have a conversation with your wife. Because I need to get with her one-on-one because first of all, I need to see where her head is at. Is she doing this because of you or is she doing this because she wants to do this?
Right.
Different. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it just because your man wants you to do it.
Because that's me. I would have been just trying to be the team player on the low. I've been over there looking like, yeah, I see. Whole time I'm over there. I see why you was down on her longer. Over there mad. I'm like, nigga, when you gonna come over here? So I don't know. That's just me. I be in the bed always looking over there with the cut eye saying, she got a little bit more than I got, I feel like. You be wore out. If I was in the picture, I'd be like, nah, it's done. Nope.
But see, that's what I'm saying though. That's all still the physical though. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Like when we get past the physical part, that's what I want to know. I want to know past the
that's what
physical
she
part.
did talk about. She said no, it was more. Wasn't just physical.
It
was about merging the incomes and being comfortably living comfortably together on.
Because everybody's all in it when it's like, especially if
they
it's a
think
dude. If it's a dude with two females,
and you macking, man. your boy's like,
want to be another man.
Your boy's in there like, tell us how you did it again, because my girl ain't going for it. Tell me exactly how did you get your wife to get down with it? Cause my husband, he Jamaican. He tried because he was in love with his side. It wasn't really about, he was just trying to make us all one happy family in any means necessary to make him happy. It had nothing to do with me in there. But Jack, okay. So when y'all sat down and had the talk, woman to woman, okay? Cause this is your man for real, okay? For real.
Right.
She coming woman to woman about your man, and you sitting there like, cause he already got you team okay, but you still, I don't care, you still team okay, but in the back of your head, you like, she better come correct though, for real. This is my man.
Yeah, because we had to sit down and
but before the round, you like, I'm head bitch though. You know that, right? And I'm head Miss Riley. Who's the first Riley in here? No, but tell me how y'all did that woman to woman, because that's interesting. That's grown shit when you come to the table. When you come to the table about your man said bring you in and you the outside and you coming to the woman. I need to see how this went down, because my woman to woman never works. It's always a cheating situation, and they ain't tell you.
And it is, man. I told him, I said, well, instead of me meeting you both, let me sit down and have a conversation with her. Because for me, I need to see where her head at. I need to say, hey, is she doing this for him? Is this bitch crazy? Are they both crazy? You know, I had to weigh my odds. I had to find out, you know, oh yeah, because I had heard so many rumors about him. I didn't like him at all. Because he was a dog. Because you like,
I don't know shit. But shit, I heard this nigga was a straight dog. So when he trying to bring me in doggy crap, I ain't about to be in doggy land with his dog. And then you like, nah, ain't no way. The shit I done heard about, man, ain't no way his wife with this shit. She ain't with this shit, man.
Right. So I had to just see where her head is at. And we had a long conversation. And then after that, I said, okay, well, let's all sit down and have dinner. And, you know, talk about, you know, where can this possibly lead, if it will lead anywhere. So we sat down, we had a nice dinner. We actually had a nice dinner that night together. And, you know, it was really actually relaxed. It was, you know, I was a little nervous, you know, and I didn't want my vehicle to be parked in front of their house. So I said, put my shit in the garage. Nobody ride by here and be like, okay, they go honey car over there at their house. Put my shit in the garage until we find out what this gonna be about. So we did that, because I was like, look, I don't need no questions. But we actually turned out all together agreeing on this, and it was actually, I can say, the best decision I made when it came to it.
Okay.
That's what's up.
That's awesome. Yeah, go live here. So you'll be good. Look, so, okay. How did y'all break it into the family? Because you know how the family be. What the fuck y'all got going on over there? What type of shit y'all got going on? You know what I mean? How did you break the family?
I told my sisters first. I was the first one, which is very shocking because I am the wife. I was the wife at the time.
Right. And you don't look like you'd be the first one. You look like you'd be the last one. Like, no, I ain't about to tell them.
That's the shocking part.
What type of shit you got into. You ain't doing that because you want to do it. What he got you into?
Yeah.
Tell him
you called me. Your man, James wants you to do
yeah. What type of shit he got you into? I ain't never heard you talk about you want to be with no damn woman. What y'all into over there? Is you doing that to please him? What is you getting out of this? You like, well, we had a woman, and we all sat down, and I'm seeing, I mean, everything's work. Everything is, we got a good thing going on, for real. Mm-hmm. So, partner, Cole, go ahead.
All right, I mean, I'm not really trying to get explicit, but I'm just kind of seeing, how do y'all work the, you know, protection type of thing? Did y'all get tested together? How did that work out? You know what I'm saying? Like on the health note, like between the sheets, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
we all practice safe sex, so it was you know,
I know
multiple people.
Yeah, he was a dog, so I don't care what she said. You still come in, nigga. I need to see some paperwork, because I don't know if your wife know who you was out there on the podcast, nigga.
First of all,
oh James, you a player back then, James.
No, first we need to focus. We need to focus on that's my past.
Okay, but I clearly know when you ain't got no reason, you have no reason to go out. If you get mad, you be like, you know what? I'm turning over to the right. Fuck that. I'm mad at you.
No, it don't work like that.
You can't do that. You just gotta be in the middle like this.
No, it does not work like that. It don't work like that at all.
Oh. So you be kicked out and they be in the bedroom. They like
mad at both of them.
They go team.
They be mad at both of them.
That's what I'm talking about. Because I would be the girlfriend, the wife in there. I'd be like, so we both going to be mad at him together? That's what we gonna do.
Yeah. You like Jay-Z and
it's gonna be like that.
I'm telling you, though, it is. Like I said, when she spoke, it wasn't about the sexual impact. It was just about the unity that she really spoke that y'all had and what it was. And it was more than just, it wasn't the intimacy at all about it that, what I mean? She was just speaking about how y'all how it works and how y'all came together and how the income is good, how she like, I get to do it. I live the way I want to live comfortably, and I'm talking about
outside the bedroom stuff where it's like, oh, everybody just think poly threesome.
That's what everybody just really thinking it's about.
I'm thinking about like the long-term stuff. I'm thinking about, so how do we help each other succeed and everything else outside of the bedroom? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of stuff everybody just hears like, oh, 2 women and a guy or 2 guys and a girl or whatever the case is, and they always thinking, oh, sex. Like, don't get it twisted. I love fun. Right. I'm trying to think of the long-term stuff. Long-term. That part. Like, what can we get to be like, like, this is how we're going to live. So now, boom, hey, I got this coming in. You got this coming in. I do this. Let's do this together. Or you might not have as much coming in, but you a financial advisor. So you help us put our money together so we all succeed long-term. You know what I'm saying? That's the part I be trying to think about outside of the just bedroom part. You know what I'm saying? But then other things, too, is like, if you are just bedroom, is it like, hey, we all do this together at all times, or is it like, like she said, y'all mad at me so y'all have y'all time, right? You know what I'm saying? Or you mad at her so we have his time? Like, that's what I'm like.
Don't worry about that.
Them mad at him. It's never like them. That's how he's saying that. So that's a good team though. That's that. I mean, I like that right there.
I mean, I understand what he's saying. He's like, where he's at, because I'm gonna tell you like this. You got to think of it in, real life, okay? It ain't all about, having threesomes, because I don't know nobody, no couple that's having threesomes. They not fucking every night. I'm telling you that now.
Right.
You get tired.
Exactly.
That shit will wear you the fuck out. So it's got to be something else.
Especially when you up in age. I don't give a fuck how you want. Dick ain't getting up like that, goddamn it. I bet I just fucked You think
I ain't got the.
And then she like, goddamn it. He like, goddamn it. I'm like, keep 10 minutes. She like, well, I can go and say, goddamn it, shit. I'm ready to go.
You'll get like that real quick.
For herself, not for me.
I ain't got that point yet.
Trust me. You change your whole process.
Do the ladies get mad at each other, and how does that work? But when they do have a disagreement, do you ladies have?
I mean, everybody.
Hell yeah.
I'm Catholic. I'm sorry.
I mean, sometimes they might just know. It might not really be like an argument. They might have learned how to not really argue and just know how to talk through their stuff. Where we might be agreeing to disagree.
Yes, we do that. And what we do as a family when we do have issues, because everything is not always peachy keen. Everything is not always, as it should be. So we have Talk About It Tuesdays. We have Work It Out Wednesdays, where we sit down And we have
work
to
it out
actually have
Wednesday.
conversations,
break
and
that
we
down.
have to be able to sit down and have an honest conversation.
that down.
Even though it's a difficult conversation, we have to have it. And when we leave from that table, we have to leave with an understand that, hey, this person had an opinion, this person had to say how they felt about this, and they want to be heard. We have to respect that from each other. And we have to learn to do that. So we do talk about it Tuesdays and work it out Wednesdays, because we have issues just like any other normal couple. And we have to sit down and we have to talk about it. So
It's a
we do a
system.
lot of that.
I mean, y'all stick to it. And that's the good thing about it. I mean, if not, y'all probably be all over the place in there. What's y'all signs? What's the signs?
2 Geminis and I'm Sagittarius. Girl,
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Got 5 people, man.
I got 2. First of all, the Geminis alone. Wait a minute.
That's 5 people in that
A
relationship.
female Gemini and the male Gemini, when he on his period for no goddamn reason, and she just stuck in the mood, when you be like, goddamn it, I ain't did shit for walking this motherfucking room. What the hell happened to you? Like you don't like people. Like she just now starting to kind of be a people's person. But then I know Geminis that's awesome, like love people, but 2 Gemini, a male Gemini, yo, I worked with a male Gemini one time.
Tell me about it. Yeah.
That Barbara, you heard what I said. When he on his period, I used to be like, oh, he's the first of the month. He on his period. He on. And it was, I mean, it was his big month. I mean, he was like, his period time. It's Gemini. You don't even know what. Leave him alone. Just leave him alone. Let him come back when you ready. Leave him alone.
Right.
Go ahead.
Right. And that's exactly how he is.
Group, like on Facebook.
Oh yeah, Jackie in some poly groups. I've seen her.
Y'all in some poly groups?
Oh yeah,
I'm
we're
just
in a lot
asking.
of polygons.
Do it, but I think so I know how to do if I was deciding to do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm just letting you know I'm hella
Well,
interested.
the key to this is, look, I can send y'all invites to the poly group. So once you're in the poly group, that means that you are already down with what's going on. So there's single women in there. What you do is you just approach and y'all just see if y'all have a connection in that way. That's how that really goes. So I'm in some poly groups.
Because it's a lot of single women.
It's a lot of.
Yeah, because
I might need you to hold my hand. I don't want to go in there.
Okay, so look, let me ask y'all, because y'all got kids, right?
I can't just go in like that.
Y'all got kids. They're grown kids, right? How did y'all sit the kids down? Kids adjust to the parent. Daddy looking like he might be a player, and mommy would put sex over. And what's going on for real?
Well, I'll tell you like this. My thing was this. I'm going to let you know this is what's happening. If you don't like it, tough titty, but it's the only one mama got.
But you know what? I told my daughters. I told my daughters. Yeah, I told my daughters, because my baby girl was actually like, Mommy, you in a poly relationship? And I was like, what you know about a poly relationship? She said, I know.
Look, she like, Mommy, why every time I around you and why I keep seeing you over there all the time? Like, y'all together a little too much for y'all adult selves. What's really going on? Like, you spending a lot of time over there. You like, I'm spending the night again over here. Why you keep spending the night over the adults have this many spending nights?
Hey, they got a little spending night bag.
Right, you know, kids nosy as hell. You like, mind your damn business. I'm grown, doing grown shit. I'm getting this some more grown stuff going on. Okay, so the kids, so they pretty much was like, you know, they was cool.
Yeah.
They ain't right. They ain't have no, you know, sometimes kids be like, had a little attitude. They was right. They just came in down. That's good. Cause I mean, listen, I met Jack. She has a kind heart. She has that type of energy when you meet her. You know what I mean? Like when I first met, she has that energy that finds. She has a accepting energy. And it's like she means well. I am saying she does mean well, because when I was around her, she was trying to help the damn girl that was over there with us. I got a golf top. The little broke shit. But I said, no, you ain't. I said, no, you ain't gonna feel sorry with her 30-year-old ass shit. I mean, okay, them the only ones you feeling sorry for, shit. Anyway, but yeah,
That's all. I was wondering how old their kids are.
How old are y'all kids?
It's a difference when you're talking to grown kids or
they're grown. I
kids.
believe they're grown.
Oh, right.
Yeah, my oldest
My
is
kids
36,
right
and
now.
I have a 34, 32, and 30.
Oh yeah.
Then the other
They're
four are all in their
Get me out.
20s.
Yeah.
The counselors, the social workers.
Yeah, them kids at that age, their opinion don't even matter. You be like, yeah, what? All right,
Right.
don't never come over again. Cool with that.
They don't care.
My daughter,
I done raised your ass, you know what I mean? I done raised her grateful ass any guy. Anybody actually accept
I'm
nobody.
living
We
my
need
best
something too. Remember that you ain't accept them.
Right.
CIA.
Remember that part.
I got
baby
two mommies and one daddy.
Okay. Well,
That's what they gonna say. I promise.
so I'm trying to understand, because I feel like Polly just came out of nowhere, it seemed like. It just seemed like it just went, I don't know, just out of nowhere. I just see everybody Polly. Either they trying, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this Polly shit? So to me, like, I'm like, what's the difference really, like, Polly, Muslim, you know what I mean? Because Muslims get to have multiple wives. But the difference is they don't live together.
But that's just wives too.
Most of them, you know, like my cousin, I feel like she done practice every religion now. Now she's Muslim. She's married to a Muslim now, so she.
But with the Muslims, they only get the wives. Like the wives don't.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They only, but see, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so can y'all have y'all decide? I mean, like in y'all relationship, is it like this is just it? Y'all is like we don't want no one else. Like Jackie, like I don't want to go get a friend on the side to have outside of this. James, would you be okay with that? If she came at you about that, or you
eyeballs
like,
are telling you
shit.
Like, don't start no shit.
So let me ask you this. So wait a minute. I'm not talking about another female. What if she wanted to have a boyfriend?
Don't start no shit.
I got all the D she need right here.
You know what I'm saying? That's that shit right there. She like, I'm get the rose.
Okay.
Go get the goddamn rose.
We are a closed triad. This is it for life. This is us. You know, when after, you know, both of them older than me, big time. So after they go,
oh, really? You know, hold on, pause. Wait a minute, James. Don't you try to throw that in here and keep it moving like I wasn't gonna grab it. Bring that back. Bring it back. Bring that shit back. Remix. Hold on. What is the age gap up in there that joint going on?
Cause see, after they done gone, you know, I'm gonna have to be here by myself. So because
that means gonna leave first. Involuntary.
What about the love aspect of polyism?
The love aspect is there. I mean, because you know, it used to be back in the day, you know, when in my past keyword.
Keep saying that.
Yeah.
Hey James, you ain't gotta keep knowing that. We know that it's the past. Why we know it's the past. You ain't gotta keep saying you ain't that man no more.
So it's like
you a different changed man name.
I would be approached by somebody and throw it out there or whatever, and I'd be like, all right, let me put you on the back burner, and when I get some time, you know, I'm gonna come and holler at you. And it's like now I don't have the need, the urge, the desire, or anything to do that at all. For the first time, I can say I'm complete.
So just tell me the difference in the age. Okay, so are the women on the same age bracket?
No, actually, I'm the oldest. I turned 54 this year.
What are y'all in there doing? Jay,
8 years?
What is?
Yeah.
8 years. I'm 8 years older than him.
She's 53. She's 51. I'm 45.
That's what I'm talking about right
now. Damn, James, you on age with me. I mean, I'm like, you know, this year be 250, but you straight with me, though. Damn.
I love older women.
Okay. Well, y'all, first of all, y'all look great. Great for your age. Let's just say that. Yeah. So I know you ain't got to throw that out there because ain't nobody really saying that like that because they looking at y'all all looking like, you know what I mean? Jane, I ain't like so don't think because they older like you got this youthful look. Yeah, no, they looking right there. They right there with you. You know what I mean? They right there with you. But damn. So Jackie, you in there robbing that crack, getting that young dick up in the arm. You getting that young dick right there. That young dick that locks your ass. Damn. Well, actually, the key to that is for real. She done lock your ass down though, for real. Because for her to be her age and be able to lock your ass down, nigga, that's what she did. She done put that thing down on you. She must got that snap back. She done got you that snap back at that age. You like, goddamn it, age ain't nothing but a number in this motherfucking bitch. You holding shit down in here, goddamn it. Y'all wearing my little young ass out in this motherfucker. So, okay, so let me see what this next question is. I mean, polyamorism is everyone, not just the man. Why would it not be okay for the women to dibble? Well, yeah, but see, I get you right. But that's in some relationships. I'm going to let them answer this question, but let me give you my opinion. That's in some relationships. And what I feel like they sat down and they came to terms that this is enough for them. You know, because everybody don't need to have this and then go out and get. That's, first of all, to me, that's not about what y'all got going on. That's about more sexually having fun. And now to me, because I mean, I just think too much. That's contaminating. I'd be like, fuck that. Where that bitch? Yeah. Who she fucking outside of you? God damn it. I mean, shit. You ain't probably fucking her. You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck she getting dick from?
Yeah. But how it is, that's perfectly fine in anybody else's dynamic. What you choose to do, you know, that's the one God gave everybody choice. That's your choice to do what you want. Our choice is to be committed to just us. We don't have anything on the outside that we're looking for. So there's no question about why wouldn't it be okay? Because it's not okay for any of us to do that because we are committed to each other. Now, if it's another dynamic, another person's relationship, I don't knock it. I mean, because, you know, there are 12 months in a year. 6 months me to mind my business and 6 months me to stay the fuck out of yours. So I always make sure that this right here is all that matters. Period, point blank.
I know that's right. Well, I mean, you ain't got no choice right there because, I mean, shit, you outnumbered. You outnumbered in there. They be like, man, go to your room. Go to your room. Like and you just bow face, because you can't really have an argument in there. You ain't got, I see why they take the lead. You ain't got no ground. You like, you know what, y'all right, I'm wrong. You right, I'm wrong. Right. I'm wrong. Definitely. That's the easy way. I'm just
at the age where I'm like, you know what, just
happy
don't
living and loving. Yeah. Happy living and loving.
And I used to always think why old men would never say nothing when their wives are just talking and talking and talking. Now here I am. They say something and I just sit there and look at them.
You got two of them. You got two. You be like,
So I got a question for you.
Right.
As far as like this being together, living together, like growing together, what's the most difficult part of the relationship for each of you?
Good question.
Yeah, that's good.
Good question.
For me, I got two things that are difficult. Number one would be, you know, I used to try to control everything. And that was, you know, where I had to learn, you know, I cannot control everything. So that was my main thing. That was my difficult part. The second part that's most difficult is at night, women are hot. So I'm in the middle sweating like a fucking slave.
That ain't a damn problem, man.
Oh yeah, nah, cause right now you at that point in life right now. So you got the heat coming in, baby. You like, yeah, boy. Okay, so we got a question from Chelsea Peters. Okay, so was the wife bi prior to this situation, or was it influenced by the husband?
It was influenced by the husband and before Jackie.
Okay, so can I say something about that? Because I'm bi. I feel like, in a sense, you might have had an underlying desire and didn't realize it. because
yes, we can say that. We can say that.
you know what I mean. And you didn't want on that because it wasn't, sometimes you block out, that's not right. That's not right. So, and nobody was really this. He just brought that other side of you out that was in you. You know what I mean? Because we all got that hidden freak that we don't realize that's in there. You know what I mean? And yeah, he was able, James, those smooth talking James over there, baby.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like,
And the liquid courage.
Yeah.
Okay, he got you on one of them nights, and you was wild. You know what? That happened to me one time too with mine. That's some shit. You know what? That shouldn't be allowed to be done because you don't know who you is. I remember mine said that he kept saying, "I want you the way you was in Jamaica." I'm like, well, how the fuck was I in Jamaica, nigga? Like the fuck, I had too many Long Islands over there. I know what it was. I had one too many Long Islands over on their turf. And it was out of my number from the U.S. I was somebody else. I was out of my. You ain't never get that bitch again. You ain't gonna never get her, bitch. I don't never want to be her getting that motherfucker. And it ain't give me no brownie points. Cause my dude always was greedy. Like, like we could never do this type of thing. Because like I said, it would always be like, I feel like, okay, so what you mean you took her shopping today? What y'all give me? Everything will always want to be like, where I was at in the equation. And I know you can't be like that. I didn't realize I was jealous until I really got older. You know what I mean? Because I was like, I ain't jealous. Now I be like, nigga, why the fuck is you? That bitch, what? That bitch do like you, nigga. Like, you in denial. I know how these bitches is. Niggas always be like, nah, nigga, you flirting with her indirectly. I caught that shit.
That's the thing, like I said, when I now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just tell y'all something that I noticed just from asking that question,
mm-hmm.
right? In the relationship with them, I asked, what's the most difficult part or what's the most difficult thing to deal with? We only got the response from him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
well, you hadn't got to us yet.
Wait.
I want to see how it.
We didn't get to them yet. They got it. He answered, and then I had said something. So now it's on them to answer that. Go ahead, y'all.
Okay. What's the difficult part for you?
For me, it was communication.
Okay.
Was one of the
and
difficult ones. Yeah, that, because I used to be where I shut down and go to like a turtle, go back in my shell.
Well, that's the Gemini in you. That's the Gemini in you. You know what I mean? Y'all get it's like y'all get defensive a little bit and crowd down and don't want to express yourself. Somebody got to pull it out. You gotta be like, what's wrong? You know what I mean? What's wrong?
I might be borderline Gemini.
But Jackie, what about you?
For me, it was because I've always been a free spirit all my life. Go where I want to go, do what I want to do, when I want to do it. Ain't got to be answering to nobody. I'm grown. So when I got into this relationship, they was like a little bit, okay, you need to slow down your little traveling. You need, kind of stay a little bit home a little bit more. And,
like, what?
Took a little,
I ain't getting here for all that.
Like, wait a minute. So to me, I had to kind of pull back a little bit with some of my free spirit that I was and kind of come back. So it took me a minute.
Jackie, was you in a relationship prior to this situation? Was you with a guy prior to this situation?
Girl.
And what happened? Because you know how now, like, when you see your exes, tell me, girl, because I need to know how them exes, they like, oh, shit, I didn't know you into that.
8-year relationship with this guy. We went on a cruise, so it was about 100 people going on a cruise for my birthday. We had a birthday cruise, so we all went on this cruise. Now, he hadn't told my family and friends, I'm going to propose to her on the boat, all of this. So, look here, I'm getting all excited because this is my 50th. I did it big. Girl, that nigga did not propose on that boat. When we rolled back into South Carolina, I rolled his ass on out my life and went on about my business. And I never looked back. Now that nigga is hard down. We need to do right. No, you had your chance.
I'm doing good.
And when you didn't step up and do it when you had that chance, that ship didn't sail. You had the opportunity. 8 years of my life, I feel like I wasted with him because he wasn't ready for that commitment.
Exactly.
So, I see it as 8 years getting her prepared for this one.
Oh,
that part.
Did.
That's what. See, this what you was really down for right here. You ain't even know it. See what I'm saying?
I just saying. I didn't know.
Because I know, see, like with you, we already established that the wife, this wasn't nothing in her idea of thoughts. You know, like she might have had thoughts of being with a woman, but not like with a man or nothing like that. Or he might have opened that door and she might didn't even know she had that desire for real, for real. You know what I mean? So, but with you, Jack, you seem like, you know what I mean, you probably was a little bit more open before this, though. Would you have been open?
When I say I've been a free spirit all my life, baby.
Okay, like, yeah, like, cause I can tell you, like, it's your, you the type, like, if your girl with it, because if your girl, let me talk to your girl with it, we gonna see how we gonna be able to do this shit right here, all right? Because I don't want no shit, I don't need this bitch acting like you wasn't down with this shit.
But yeah,
well,
girl.
you know why? Because you know why, so, Jackie was like a little nigga bitch back in the day. She trying to jive like telling you. She straight little nigga bitch on the low. She's saying it like so.
He gets scared.
That's why she used to beat your shit. She's like, that nigga,
right,
I know
your personality is so much like how I was. So sometimes I used to ask him, you know, are you intimidated or whatever? Because I'm an alpha female. I've always been an alpha female, and he's an alpha male. So sometimes we bump heads a lot because we're just strong. But he thinks I'm his past life karma. I told him, I'm not your karma, baby. Your karma is going to come from whoever you was dirty to, doing dirt to back during that time.
Right.
That's where your karma going to come from. Your karma going to come from wifey, because that's who the hell you did dirty. You ain't did shit to me because I ain't give you the opportunity. She
using you as her spirit to do the dirt. He like, yeah, you my car. She got you. You the karma. Y'all working against her.
God, that nigga be sweating.
Y'all working against.
He be sweating. I'm just out here doing so much.
Y'all working against me again. Y'all working against me. All right, now they fuck around and be done divorced. They fuck around. Look, you be done lost the wives. They be done divorced you. Be like, you know what? They be done divorced you. You be like, what the fuck is done happened here? She be like, well, baby, you the one brought her into the situation. Shit.
Are you all like legally married?
Oh yeah, that's
legally married together, or is it like, because I mean,
how does that work?
Different. So how does that work?
I mean,
because it's all illegal
in Utah, yes. I mean, basically, all in a nutshell.
So did y'all say y'all was from Utah and moved to the United States? Girl, y'all go to Utah and come back here. Yeah, y'all go to Utah State and say y'all moved back over here. We used to live in Utah. We was Utah residents.
I mean, it's just like any other marriage. It's paperwork, but the main thing is that every aspect of your normal marriage you have to have done with how we do it. So every bank account she is on. The business she is on, every day working, you know, the house she is on, you know, you have to, once you include on everything, that's basically what your marriage is, your team.
Life is
you legalize.
Yeah.
Once you start adding her to shit, even if it ain't legal, it's legal now. You know what I mean? Like you just legalize it on your own. Like she like, bitch, take me to court. I won't have. You like, hold the fuck up. You just get, she like, I won't have, nigga. If I get out this motherfucker, I won't have. I'm taking half of this shit.
Because
okay.
I have legal custody of my grandson. Well, we have legal custody of my grandson. So if he ever decide he want to leave early before they turn 18, he got to pay me child support.
Yep. See? I know that's right. See, one thing about us, we know how to legalize it in some way. You know what I mean? Rather we say you're going to adopt a grandkid and he going to get your last name. We going to figure this shit out. One way or the other, we going to know we the Rileys in here some kind of way. How did y'all do that? Don't worry about that, okay? Because he adopted him. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about how we did this in here.
But with that being said, so it is one. You are married and it is a wife, but I know you guys are all together, but
legally he is married to the first wife. That's legally, but they have legalized the unity through the years of
the bond of everything
the bond
together. So I got it.
And paperwork.
I love it. Black love is beautiful.
Yeah.
Black love is definitely
legalized.
Oh yeah, I know. So that part I know, because like my stepmother, before they got legally married, she was already losing the last name legally. Like I was like, how she legally on shit, like on insurance and shit. My mom and him was still legally married though. They hadn't even got divorced for real. But I was like, oh, I hope you don't go before, because she's married, not married, but legally. And they legally married to you. And your ex-wife that's supposed to be your ex-wife now gonna be like, I'm still the wife. But they now legally divorced. And he's really married to the stepmom now. But yeah, that's how that would have been. So guys, listen. This has been awesome. You know, because listen, people really want to know about this poly thing. Like this time, they was like, oh, I gotta hear about this. Like, and I was more happy because it's a couple, and y'all are not like just a couple where y'all two are dating with y'all two man, and then you know he got a girlfriend, and then because that shit is like, yeah, okay, stop it. Shit ain't got nothing to do with no income as well. This is about y'all sexually being happy, and you bored with this one, and now you out there doing her, and you just made a happy family to cheat knowingly. I know you cheating on me. That's just all that says. This right here says, no, we are unity for real.
Yeah, y'all on one accord.
We on one accord, and it's real. Like, it ain't just about the intimacy, that we actually equally love each other. And that's the part that, you know, I think that a lot of people don't, because I told you. I'm like, so you, well, because me, you better give me 85% still. I'm missing. I'm at work one day talking to them on the phone. So what you doing? I hear in the background. So what y'all doing? All right, I'm about to get off too.
Hey.
Call me out right now, nigga. You better call me out. I'm coming home. So this is beautiful, and this is something that can teach other poly people that's really trying to be involved with poly to understand that it's not about the intimacy. It's more to it than that. And fuck your family and friends that don't accept it. If this is what you love and who you is, then oh well, they not a part. Because I mean, my thing is, who I lay with and who I got in my household don't change who I am as an individual. And that's what people need to stop worrying about when you think. You're thinking too much into my life. That didn't change when you fucking with me. That didn't change how funny I was to you, because now you know that I got a wife and a husband at home. Because that's how y'all be presenting that shit, right? You be like, meet my husband and wife. You be like, what? Is this sister wives, or are y'all serious? You like, yeah, Mrs. Raleigh, Mrs. Raleigh, Mr. Raleigh. They like, oh, they for real. So then you got the people in the background. He got 2 wives, and they cool.
And that's just how they do too.
I know that's how it would be. They're like, girl, I'm sure they fucked up in their house, so they happy though.
All right, so
we gonna wrap up.
My question is, do y'all go to any seminars, or do y'all like watch like Big Love on HBO? You know what I'm saying?
Love.
Like, yeah, big. Yeah, they had a joint called Big Love.
Nah, they ain't in the they made their own definition. And this is what it's supposed to be about, for real. Like, if it was the real definition of poly to me, if it was about, is either this or, because I mean, like I said, if me and my husband and he got his girlfriend and I got my boyfriend, you know what I mean, and we just know about each other, that means I feel like then we just bored, nigga. Something's going wrong in this situation. You know what I mean? Like, what's wrong with us that I want to not bring? Because now I can't be loving you as much as I thought I was right now, because right now I'm not even giving you that time. Because when you start spending the time with the other individual, that's becoming the more unity. And you're not giving home the same thing. You know what I mean? I mean, some people do. Like, I'm not a hoe. That's the thing about that. It got to be a whole hoe to be expressed. I got emotions. I be home laying there like, I just fucked this up a nigga. You know what I mean? And I love fucking him praying now. I hope he don't want no ass when I get home. Shit. You know, my conscience will fuck with me. I can't back dick and dick back. Right.
But we see big love and things like that, but what we don't do is we don't compare our relationship to other poly relationships that we may see, because our dynamics may not be what their dynamics is, and what works for us might not work for them. So we find our way as we go along. You know what I'm saying? And we don't look to be like anybody else or try to do things like anybody else, because hey, that may work for them, might not necessarily work for us. So we find our own way in our relationship, the good and the bad and the ugly. So we take it day by day.
Can I be y'all long distance lover? I'm just gonna come down every moon. Can I be the surprise interference, like the surprise every now and again? I'm the surprise dagger. You want the gift? All right, then I got a surprise. I'd be like, see, you ain't gonna even see me all the time. I don't even live down here, but I'm trying to move to Florida. What part of Florida y'all in? Because I'm actually trying to move to Florida, though.
Jacksonville.
Okay, y'all at the top. Now, I think I want to go a little bit more further down. But so what I'll do is I'll be the sister wife that come through every blue moon when shit really fucked up. When James is basically in the doghouse, bring me in. I'm going to come with Rosetta. That's all I can bring is Rosetta. That's all I got for y'all. Because I ain't got no energy for both y'all. I'm a Rosetta one and I the other. That's what I'm going to do. Because I ain't James. Fuck that. I'm too tired.
So, hey, before we go, though, can I ask one more question, though?
It's worth watching.
Hey, look, I know I asked about what's the most difficult part and all of that. So, I mean, on the opposite side of that, what's the best part of the relationship for y'all as well? You know what I'm saying? With the good and the bad. I don't want to know, like, you know what I'm saying, just one side of it. Yeah. So what's the best part about it for both of y'all as well?
It's the multi-income.
Yes, we build. Jackie is stopping right there. I'm trying to figure out how that works out. How did y'all?
We look into investing into businesses. We building our empire. We ain't trying to rule the world. We trying to make sure we're comfortable and our family is comfortable. So yeah, that's why
I be a part of the Raleigh. I want to be with the Raleighs. Can I be the third wife? I'm gonna be obedient. I'm my way, y'all, baby. I'm for real. And James, I'm still older than you, so you gonna have an entourage. You gonna have three. Because I got you. Yeah, because I'm 47 right now. I'll be 48 this year, so I'm still older. So you still stand in the same element that you do. Because it's clearly you don't like nobody on your age. Clearly you don't like your age group. I'm pushing 50. Give me 2 more years. I'm there. I'm 50 right there with you. Right there, baby. I'm there. I'm on the borderline. Let me just come in, you know, surprise her every now and again. I want to invest. I'm into all this shit y'all talking about. Shit, I can't get a man for shit. These sorry motherfuckers out here. I'm out this motherfucking shit from these motherfuckers. I'm going back to the game. I don't know what I want. I'm about to get me another girlfriend. I don't know. Everybody seems like they full of games though. So me and Rosetta at this point in 2022, I'm a virgin. I'm saying it out there in the world. I'm a born again virgin.
It's a whole lot of work.
I'm telling you, I'm a born again virgin. So I'm holding my jewels to someone that's precious enough to have these motherfuckers now. Fuck
that's
that.
Right.
And I'm on sugardaddy.com. I'm going to throw that out there again this weekend. I am on sugardaddy.com because I'm going to get the right man for my ass. Fuck that. And as we wrap it up, we're going to say, the Raleighs, y'all have been awesome. And y'all gave me an insight on poly life. You know what I mean? Because I really think if I was with someone like Jackie, with the energy she brings, she really does make make y'all give the wife the comfortability to feel comfortable. Like, I'm not trying to make the man be all my man. Because, you know, I deal with a bitch. I'd be like, bitch, that's my dick for real, okay? You're not going to keep being up on there. That's what you're not. And you're not going to just keep being up under you while I'm sitting here like this. I'm always worrying about it. I'm like, the nigga fucking me good. Fuck that. I don't want him to fuck you good too. I don't want to shit. I've gotten to the point where I've learned that I don't want to shit. Every threesome moment I've been with my husband, I was a blower. I was like this. And I get up, I was like, I saw y'all. I'm going home. Fuck that. But I love y'all, Jackie. As always, we're gonna do this again. I gotta have y'all back because you know people is definitely gonna be more in tune, want some more questions about this situation. Because I'm gonna have my inbox. How did he say he booked 2 women again? Boy, he was married to one already. So he got a good game. I tell you that, boy. She let your ass stay in that DM for 3 years, but it was worth it. Every thought it was worth it. Because he got your ass, Jackie. Got you.
Yeah. Got him.
I look forward to talking to y'all again.
Appreciate y'all.
Yes.
For real.
All right,
we
y'all.
so
All right.
appreciate it. So
Hey, and I'm definitely going to have y'all back on. So y'all have a good night and be ready for the next question.
All right. Love you, sis.
All right.
I love you.
All right, y'all. Love you more.
Appreciate y'all.
Relationships, man. What?
We is, man. Yo, the poly boy.
Mary J. Blige enjoys being called many names: an actor, a celebrity, and a talented singer. However, being called a survivor strikes a chord every time. With 9 Grammy Awards and 100 million records to her name, the 50-year-old has definitely stamped her place in the music industry. Besides her successful career in music, one thing that has left her supporters intrigued her entire career has been her ability to overcome the most difficult situations. Like her previous marriage with Kendu Isaacs of 13 years. In 2016, the Grammy Award-winning singer filed for divorce after she found out Isaacs had been unfaithful. 2 very long years later, the divorce was finalized after a long-standing legal battle over money. According to Mary, the marriage became so toxic at some point. Mary revealed that at some point in the marriage, she began being told she was done and washed up with. But obviously, that was a lie. Mary did admit that she began to believe her ex-husband and just wanted to throw the whole towel in. But it was her fans that saved her in the darkest moments of her life. Time and time again, Mary has opened up about her struggles with marriage, sexual abuse, depression, and even suicidal thoughts from the past. But her battle and victory over drug addiction has inspired so many. As a teenager, the Power actress started using drugs as a means to escape her depressing worlds. And according to Mary, she began drinking and using drugs just to kill the terrible memories of her childhood. In some interviews, the 50-year-old revealed Isaacs helped her recover from her drug and alcohol addiction. But after the divorce,